How's it going, everyone? This is, well, I've gone through a couple gamer tags. Most of you might know me as Attraction or Franchise. My gamer tag right now is Neck, and I also use Scorcher now. I'm very partial to Scorcher, because obviously the gun in the game. You'll be watching a video here. It's just a random TDM. I just hopped on and played. Actually, I thought it was funny because I use the Scorcher a lot and got a lot of kills with it, with having the gamer tag Scorcher, the original Scorcher. It's quite humorous. But anyway, nonetheless, just kind of introducing you guys to myself. I'll be doing a lot more commentaries and everything. You'll hear a lot from me. I've been playing Gears since the day it came out. I was in line at midnight to get it back for Gears of War 1. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my final thoughts on Gow3 and the issues I think that that need to be addressed for Judgement. And I already know there's been a lot of talk about Judgement already, but I'm going to give you my final thoughts on Gow3 and my hope for Judgement. Now, most people think that Gow3 was a fail. There's a lot of stuff wrong with it, but I actually think that they got quite a bit right. They just needed to tweak it a little bit to make it better. The one issue in the game obviously is the skill gap's gone. Like if you go back from Gears of War 1 to pre-TU6 on Gow2, I mean you had to be good with an Asher, and yeah, team fire and everything was important, but I mean you still had that clutch ability, and that clutch ability was gone in Gow3. It's more of a team game. I think that's one reason why it lost its big following. But nonetheless, I don't think it's a bad game, or Gears of War 3. I think that they have definitely stopping power was one thing they got wrong. That should never have been added in the game. They shouldn't have. They still should have downpowered the range on the Nasher a little more. But nonetheless, they had to have the Nasher powerful with the stopping power of the Lancer. Otherwise, you have no shot. But I think if they tweaked every weapon down, it would make the game a lot more fun, just like it used to be. Creating a little more skill gap like they used to have. Now for Judgement, I mean, from far from what I've heard and heard from the developers, it looks like it's gonna be a good game. I think competitively, it does have a chance, as long as the community's committed to it, and as long as Epic makes a game that can actually be loved by the fans and played. It's hard to have a competitive game like that when there's just no real following. If you look at the numbers, like for example on game battles of teams that used to be playing on Gow1 and Gow2, it's literally went from 20,000 teams at one point on Gears 2 to now close to 1,000 on Gears of War 3. I think that a lot of it has to do with that skill gap that was lost. It's kind of, I think Epic tried to get the Halo and Call of Duty players to come play the game with the Retro Lancer and the Sawed-Off Edition. First of all, both those should be definitely taken out of the game. The only two guns really that have the business and the rifle side being the game are the Hammerburst and the Lancer. Now the Nasher, obviously, is never going to go away. I don't think there needs to be another shotgun. It's such a staple to the game. Gears of War 1 had its flaws with the Nasher with the lag, but if you apply the same server settings with the Gow1 damage ratios of all the guns, you'd have an absolute amazing game. That's what made the game so fun. Is just having those Nasher battles and wall balancing and all that. I mean, it's just, at least me, at left trigger, the left trigger gets old. I mean, you might as well tape it down half the time when you play. But I mean, the gameplay from Judgement so far that you've seen, it looks like they're gonna have the same similarities with the Nasher, which is unfortunate, with a lot of left triggering. But I mean, hopefully they make some adjustments and they get that right. Everything looks fun. I like the game modes. Other game modes look fun in Judgement. I'm excited for those. I mean, obviously there's going to be different multiplayer modes, and I'm sure some of the new ones won't be the most popular multiplayer modes. But I think that it'll be standard. The standard game modes will be popular. Another couple of things I want to talk to you about is team deathmatch. I think that they definitely need to do some work on that, because it's not fair to kids that don't have other friends that play Gears of War 3 and they try to play it and they just lose interest because if you got 5 people freaking using modded hammer burst, or just sitting there active lancering and retro lancering and trapping you in spawn. I mean, they've got to find some way to make the little balance a little different with those rifles and give people that are alone a chance. I think that mercenary team deathmatch mode that they tried, if they would have had that at the start of the game, it would have been big. But that's something you got to commit to. You can't just throw in there with the game mode. I just think that I think it's going to be good. But I mean, nonetheless, that's my thoughts on it. My final thoughts on Gow3. It's not that bad of a game. They almost got it right. They nearly perfected the game. They just needed to take out a couple things like stopping power and the guns. Now the maps and stuff. I think that a good idea would be is just take a community vote and bring back the top 3 voted Gow1 and Gow2 and Gow3 maps, and then add some new maps. I mean, we all love. There's certain maps we all love on Gow1. Right now, I could tell you right now, Gridlock, Canals, War Machine, or Clock Tower. Those would be 3 out of the 4 voted. Gears of War 2, probably Blood Drive, which I hate on this game. They're on Gears of War 3, by the way, because it's a campus, but it'd be Blood Drive. Probably Security, Pavilion. I mean, there's a bunch of good maps. Jacinto, probably on there. Gears of War 3, I'd check out Old Town. A lot of good maps in Gears 3 too. The newer maps are way too big for me though. I hate it, not my taste. But hopefully they keep a lot of the game dynamics similar. I'm not a big fan of the roadie run one-shot thing in the game. I think that's dumb. I hate having to come out of roadie run and shoot to get a one-shot kill. I think that I think if you're coming out of roadie run or if you're just sitting there shooting, it should be the same effect. But it clearly is not apparently like that. But I'll let you guys finish watching the rest of this gameplay and all that of me playing. But I'm always looking for people to play with me. You can add me on Neck or Scorcher, and they are both spelled correctly. Follow me on Twitter at NeckRex, or follow me on Twitch if you want to watch me live stream at NeckTV. And then hit that sub button if you like my commentaries. I'll be probably doing one every 2 days, another commentary. This is my first, so yeah. Good talking to you guys.
Named after a video game. I still got it. I love that. I'm talking about Blue. It's Crip, right?
Don't mind if I do.
Yo, Blue, you Crip, right?
I love that.
That was great. That was wild white. No. Get the what?
It's a cross marijuana.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought it was draining marijuana.
It is.
So I'm guessing you're a stoner. What do you know? What do you know? That's funny. Yeah, I totally.
I'll take that.
Hey. Oh Let's blue
Yeah,
guy.
but you drink and destroy your liver. At least I'm gonna live past 30, unlike you.
Contact!
Hey. I'm not a smoker, but I named myself after strain of marijuana. Yeah, let's do that.
What is your gamer tag? You belong? Are you trying to be friends?
Oh, I'm retarded. And I have a cane right now. Yeah,
Okay, well, explain to me what your gamer tag means then. If it means anything.
There's an X in your name. There's an X in your name, but he said D blank. D block.
I said deep blanc.
Blanks, you know blanks in Spanish? Yeah. And put it in God's mother's mouth.
No, I really like that. I like that.
I didn't know I had a GD in my
I want to be just like you. No, you're a beaner. Go make me a sandwich.
I'm a beaner.
That was whack.
Dante,
They
actually, Dante's a beaner. So,
sorry.
I'll take that.
no, I'm not black either.
Alright, what's your nationality then, bro? What's your nationality?
Did you
White.
Your fellow ears did not die in vain. They, you, brought us hope.
Actually scored one in the match for us. What, pound?